Gossip in the garden, gossip in the garden, gossip.
We're here with Sean McGuinness from the Dublin City Ramblers. It's great to be here. We watched the show. Fantastic show, Sean.
Thanks,
Fantastic show. I mean, I have to say that you have to be one of the best ballad singers out there.
Well,
Still
doing our best.
At your prime.
After all this time.
Yeah. How long have you been in the game?
I formed the Ramblers in 1970, but we were singing before that with different bands, you know, Johnny Tinkers, Square Fellas, and singing all our lives basically, you know.
Yeah.
It's in the family, it's tradition in the family. My mother was a great piano player, my father was a great Irish dancer, you know.
Right.
All my two brothers and my sister, they all sang and played as well.
One of your brothers was in Johnny Tinkers?
He was, we sat with him formed it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's where it all began, as it says on the website, yeah. Yeah, the Johnny Tinkers, we were just playing away. We hadn't even got anything together. We started playing the banjo, he started playing fiddle, whistle, the whole lot.
Is that how now the whole thing started off, you and your brother?
It is really, yeah.
From the house, from growing up in the house?
From growing up, there was always sing songs, always good sessions in the house, you know.
As
I said, the door was always open.
Yeah.
The kettle was always on.
Cup of tea.
Yeah,
a
cup of tea. And now a pint of Guinness maybe with a bottle, you know. The large
how do you get together with the boys? That the first band, the Jolly Tinkers.
Yeah.
Was it 4-piece?
No, it was a 3-piece. First of all, myself and a chap called Pat Cummins and my brother Matt McGuinness.
Right.
And we were singing for a couple of months, and then another chap, Patsy, he joined up. He was the only one that had a car, so that's why we got him to join. We were proud.
As you do.
We were proud. We paid the petrol now, you know. But then I went from there, and it was suggested to us by somebody around 1966 that we change the name, and we did to Queer Fellas.
Right.
After
Right.
Brendan Bean played. So
Right.
it was a huge, I loved Brendan Bean. I read a lot, got to the old plays. And somebody, I don't know who suggested, I think it was Noel Kennedy suggested a friend of ours had been in fact.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great name. And
Yeah.
that lasted for a couple of years. And the lads wanted to go their own separate ways, so we formed the Ramblers, Dublin City Ramblers in 1970.
Right. You're from Dublin?
From Dublin, born and reared and dragged up, yeah.
Yeah. How's Dublin treating you these days? Are you living in Dublin?
I live in Dublin and Florida, between the two.
Right.
Yeah, about
Right.
6 months there, 6 months here, on and off. You know.
Right.
So our manager John Ryan, he lives down in Florida as well. He's from Tipperary originally, and he moved to New York most of his life and lives in Orlando now.
Right. You're constantly touring?
Constantly touring, 52
Yeah.
weeks a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere we're not partying.
How long have you been touring?
Our first trip abroad was to England in 1968, and our first trip over here was 1970. Yep, 1970. So now we come over kind of 6 months a year.
So you're sort of a gypsy on the road.
Absolutely, a traveller.
A travelling man.
Traveller.
Yeah.
Somebody saw me, said to me, I saw you last week painting the wheels in your house.
What do you love most about it? The travelling and the whole thing?
I love the fact, everywhere we go we meet an awful lot of people. I don't think there's a state in America that we could arrive in and not be able to knock on the door or look for help, and somebody would help us out. We've made great friends over the years.
Like the Pope?
That's the best part. But I don't drink the green stuff he drinks, you know. But it's no, it's a great life. It's a great life. It's a hard life at times, but it's great, you know. You meet people all the time. Really, really have lots of fantastic people over the years, you know. And the music itself is fantastic, you know.
So you're playing all worldwide?
Worldwide. Australia,
England, Australia,
here,
France.
we were only over in England there a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And
still a lot of Irish in England?
there's a lot of them, yeah. A lot more coming back now. But it died off for a long time there, yeah. They all came home because the work dried up and everything, you know. So but there's a few of them back there now.
You find that what is the difference in between the Irish here and the Irish in England? Is it the same? It's just people from home looking for a bit of culture?
I think the Irish in England are they are actually more quite the same as the Irish people in Ireland, and they haven't really a lot of them they haven't really left Ireland. You know, here people have
moved on a little.
they've moved on a bit, yeah, and they're fantastic. I mean, you saw tonight yourself the reaction. You know, a great mixture of American and Irish people. America's been a great home to us, you know.
Yeah.
We couldn't knock it. It's fantastic to us. I absolutely adore coming over here, you know.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But even the Irish here are they're very aware of what's going on. Very, very aware.
Do you find that it has come full circle with the older songs?
It has, absolutely.
Well,
when you think about it, we were singing 1963. We were singing the White Rover, Black Velvet Band.
Yeah.
And then down the years, all the songs were written for us: the Ferryman, the Rare Old Times, the Flight of Birds.
Yeah.
So you include them. But there's a lot of those songs we sang tonight that we actually sang back in 1963 and before.
And as I say, it was an unbelievable show. I mean, singing, the whole thing was just banjo playing. It was just this big boom, and you don't hear that really much these days in New York.
There's a lot of Celtic rock bands and fair play. They're great at what they do, and but there's very few kind of authentic Irish bands left. And unfortunately, we like to help build anybody we can. We'd love to see 100 young bands coming up, young band groups. The real Irish music, and they're not there.
Yeah.
People ask us over here at the big festivals and stuff, can you recommend anybody? And we would recommend anybody in a heartbeat. Right. But unfortunately, they're not there.
Sorry?
Where do you go? Out the door.
Oh, he's going to get stuck. Yeah.
Good morning, good evening, good day. I'm Father Hoochie Coochie with a news flash. The Irish government have yet again failed to raise money to ease the financial blow by creating a stamp with the faces of top politicians on it. The Irish government could not figure out why these stamps were such a failure. Looking deeper into the stamp failure, they realised that the Irish people were spitting on the wrong end.
So what I loved about your show was that you did, as you said, you pull up young talent.
Yeah.
And you get them on the stage, and
That's very important. It's very important. We don't do it. There's no nothing, no ulterior motive. It's just I love doing that. Yeah, we love the music, and
there's not a lot of people do it, but
there's not. No, there's very few do it.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people are afraid, I guess, of they'll take over the spotlight.
Yeah,
and they won't give them the opportunity.
Steal their thunder.
Yeah.
It never happens that way. These lads that we had up tonight, fantastic at what they do, and they'll do their own thing. We'll go on to different venues tomorrow, San Francisco next week, and we'll do our own thing. And probably be young kids.
Life goes on.
I know there's some young kids. We're up in Mineola, and we're up in Maris College, and we've been asked already. Can a couple of people come up? And absolutely, encourage them all.
I love that about you.
Because if you knock them, if you don't bring them up, they lose heart, and you're never going to get anybody following on.
As somebody has to give somebody a break.
Absolutely. We got the breaks, and we're very lucky when we got them, and I'd love to see one of those lads tonight, and whatever, Which of all these American Idol and all these pop programs, and there's
time for an Irish Idol.
Irish Idol.
Ballad Idol.
And Irish Idols are smiling.
We're here with Sean McGuinness. He's legendary on the scene. He has a new CD out, The Flight of Earls. This is your. Is this the latest?
Yes, it's a re-release of re-record.
All the hits.
Re-record. We got a phone call from the Immigration Board in Boston and New York about a year ago to re-release it because they knew what was coming down the line, all the immigration, and they said you have to re-release the Flight of Earls. So we did. It's gone. It's huge.
There's no question why it won't be huge. This is it. We're going to post it on Gossip in the Garden, Irish webcast, the whole thing. And it's great to have Sean McGuinness here. He, as I said, he's legendary, and it's an honour for me to have him on Gossip in the Garden. Sean,
my pleasure. An absolute honour for us. Thanks, man. Thank you. Well, you're the ones that keep the music alive. This sort of thing, Really, we couldn't do it without you.
You're a mighty man. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Irish that are living illegally in this country, do you think they should be deported and sent home, or do you think they should be given a chance to obtain citizenship, which went out in 1969?
Yeah, they need a pathway. Yeah.
Every ethnic group is in the same situation. They come here, they work, they contribute, and they should be given the opportunity to stay.
A nation once again. A nation once again. And iron love of its free. A nation once again.
I hope you will pick up a copy of Flight of Earls by the Dublin City Ramblers, and I really hope you will join us at irishwebcast.com. Sláinte everyone, and have a great Christmas.